It got swept wide by Stahl. 37 seconds in the period. Walker delivered a check that knocked down one of the Vegas players along the near boards. Players pushing and shoving, and some of the fans punching the glass, which is not going to do much except damage their own hands. It was Dowd who got knocked down.
We showed earlier in the game that Keandre Miller was getting a hip flexor stretched out. Looks like his legs are fine here. He wins the loose puck, and watch him take off here. He's a great skater. Miller was a forward until he was about 15 years old. They moved him back to the blue line, and, well, it's worked out pretty well. He just signed a $60 million contract. But there's still a little bit of forward in him. That's a nice rush and save by Hart. Will Carrier made this hit, solid hit, on Jeremy Lauzon earlier. And then you see him on the bench. He's hanging on to his elbow.
Played in by Martinook. Jarvis in on the forward check. Cobb avoided him. It comes out in front. They score! Jordan Martinook gets Carolina on the board. And then Cole Smith went after him. Martinook was on his knees when Smith approached. He's back on his feet. He tried to throw a couple of punches in return. And we'll see if there are penalties after the goal by Martinook.
The official out at the top is Wes McCauley, so he's kind of the overarching guy while Chris Rooney's in the mix. You see McCauley wander in where Martinook and Colasar are still pushing and shoving. Jordan Martinook second to the playoffs. As he gets in on the forecheck along with Jarvis, and when Coughlin overplays the puck, Martinook will slide this underneath the pad of Carter Hart. And Carolina's on the board. It's 4-1. Smith and Martinook are engaged after this puck goes into the net, and it's 4-1, and really the first good thing to happen to Carolina in quite some time.
Martinook's second of the playoffs. His only other goal was the game winner in overtime. He moves like a tank that can really move. And the save made by Hart, and then some pushing and shoving. And one of the Knights just tackled Stahl from behind. Hart is still down on his knees. And apparently his teammates thought he took a shot after the whistle sounded.
Yeah, that was Rasmus Anderson that jumped onto the back of Stahl. Hart's kind of flexing his neck a little bit. The Hall shot caught and covered, and Hall pushes Hanifin into Hart. That will lead to one shot, a cross check, another one back the other way, and Hart looks fine. There looks like there'll be no penalties as the faceoff is pushed outside the blue line. There's the Anderson flying leap onto Jordan Stahl. And everybody piles in.
Yeah, no penalties there.